Okay, I'm live, but I'm getting a message to rotate the screen back to friggin' real mode, which is, you know, a vertical screen. I don't want to do a vertical screen. It's a gorgeous day. This is only the second time I do a live video, live walking video. I did one last night. Thought it was pretty cool. I should have done it longer because it was only 18 minutes, and quite a few people saw it though. I wasn't able to. I'm doing this from my Samsung A313 phone, and I'm visually impaired, so I can't see any comments. I'm busy filming here. I can't believe what a gift this is. What a gift this is on my birthday, Christmas Eve. It's just before noon here in Montreal. What a gorgeous day. It's about -5 Celsius here in my burg of Hochelaga I've been living in for several years. Some fresh snow, a little bit more on the way here and there. The only thing is I don't like how this message about rotating the phone the way it was to before. I don't want to do that. It's more awkward, I find, to hold it vertically constantly than horizontally. Can I like stop this and start this again, or? Well, we're rolling, we're live. It's almost 2 minutes I've been filming now. I can't see the damn thing too clear, but anyway, whatever. What does it matter? Am I making like freaking thousands of dollars doing this? No. But if you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Elton McFall. Elton like Elton John, McFall. Born and raised Montrealer. A lot of people think I'm Italian. They think I'm an American. No, I just play one on TV. No, just kidding. But seriously, I'm 50 years old today. And I'm not retro old school for nothing, because I remember, as I said in the walking video I did last night live, I remember when I was a kid, about 9-10 years old, at my grandfather's place, and he said that he told my mom or my dad, he says, yeah, I think your son is reincarnated, like the Fonz or somebody from the past, because I was already into things like, into music like Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis and the Diamonds and Neil Diamond, and the list goes on and on and on and on. That was an exciting time for me. Unlike anybody else my age is listening to Bon Jovi and Michael Jackson, and it's funny because the more time went on, the more actually I was into that music. Like, for example, in the 90s, I got into the 70s music, especially funk music. Shoveling the old walk next to the old dépanneur. And let's go another block, and we'll go up to Ontario Street. This is Adam Street, by the way. Coming up to an ex-garage here, a little independent garage. I was here for decades. And the guy used to have a silver Chevy Malibu, like a 79, parked here. But he literally only, I think, used it to like push cars into the garage because the frame was broken on it. So I don't think it was legit for the road. So this is kind of a typical of a lot of buildings. It's been repurposed. Now it's somebody's home. I think it's pretty obvious. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Anyway, we're live, baby. Live, man. Christmas Eve. Elton McFall. Yeah, that's right. After last night, I thought, yeah, I should do this again if it's nice. But it wasn't nice this morning. It was another shitty morning. Cloudy as usual. And out in the West Coast, there's all kinds of warnings and watches in California. A huge storm system. Being a fan of weather has always been meteorology. Never studied meteorology because my math marks were so crap. So, let's go up another one. Hey, look at that. That's a very American type pickup right there. Yeah. At Préfontaine Street. And this Canada Post Depot, years ago, that would have been all little Grumman step vans. It was beautiful. They had their charm about them. And these, well, like so many vehicles today, when you're old school like me, they just look like toys. Right? So I hope as many of you get to see this as possible. I know a lot of people are off. They're on holidays. Some people are still working. They're working at that dollar store I'm going to go to. I'm embarrassed to say, I've been living here 12 years. I've been up to this street. I don't know how many times. This is Moreau Street. And this, I'm pretty sure it's a brewery of some kind. I don't remember what. And I don't remember the name of it. But you'll see how impressive it looks when I get to this street here. Also walking up towards the old Canadian Pacific, or now known as CPKC, Canadian Pacific, Kansas City Southern, what used to be a former CP yard. I say former because, we don't really make a lot of shit like we used to. Man, everything back in the day was made here with pride in North America, made in Canada, made in the United States. all gone overseas. Yeah. I think it's a miracle sometimes to still make anything. And now you see why I wanted to show you guys. Look at that, the old homes with working class homes with the old brewery there. And this is such a major company that probably for decades they had a spur coming off that main line there, that old main CP line, and they would bring in and out of these tankers here. Now it's all been replaced by trucks, like so many industries. I hope this is working out well. I was afraid I did that video yesterday for nothing because I couldn't see it in my YouTube studio. Oh, my ear feels clogged. It's definitely damaged or infected. Those stupid earbuds. Stupid earbuds I've been wearing for a long time. You see, there's some clouds there. They're probably gonna come back, so that's why I'm seizing the moment. Seize the day! Seize the moment. By the way, that's a great movie. If you like old movies from the 80s, 1985, that was one of Robin Williams' first movies. I think that was his first serious role in drama, and it's called Seize the Day, and it's about this guy. I think he's like me and like a lot of people, you know, where he lacks confidence and doesn't have the proper guidance from his father, whose father is rich and all that, and to succeed. And anyway, it takes place in the early 50s, New York City. And actually, come to think of it, who's in there also is what's his name again? Am I forgetting his name? Jewish. The guy who played George Costanza, Jerry Stiller, Ben Stiller's father. We got some serious trucking going on here. White, my favorite color, resale white, for crying out loud. Okay. Ah, there's the spur I was talking about right here, see? Yeah, it's been locked off for years though. Yeah, I think I might do more of these walking videos. By the way, anybody who feels like being a smartass and leaving some smartass remark or something really derogatory towards me, you might as well just leave that at the door, because it will be removed anyway, and you'll be blocked and hidden from leaving any more comments on my videos and my channel. Thank you very much. Now what's interesting is that is the same line. This line here actually used to run all the way past Peanut Boulevard, even across busy Ontario Street, which is really more of a commercial street. So I would have loved to have a time machine and go back in time and see that going back more than 30 years, right? So they removed those tracks, I think, where did I see that recently? Probably about 35 years ago or more, maybe almost 40 years ago even. And to have a time machine. That's why I often told people in recent years, where I've always been obsessed more, what really keeps me obsessed with classic cars. When you ride in one, when you ride in the old car, especially a big old American car, it's really the closest thing to a time machine. When you got the music going in there, it's quite frankly, it lasts longer than sex. It's not miles per gallon, it's miles per gallon. But unfortunately, those vehicles, most of them take so much goddamn gas, it's become more and more slowly a hobby for the rich. So you're lucky if you can get yourself a four-door sedan, or whatever, Chevelle or whatever it might be. And even if it's a four-door, it's still structurally better than a two-door, so to speak, two-door hardtop or convertible. And you know, you're lucky if you can get one that's in great shape for like 3-4 grand, because that almost, even some shit boxes or whatever, the 60s, 50s, are going for those amount of prices, 2,500, 3 grand. It's, my God, I can't believe what a perfect morning this is. I'm glad to share this with you virtually. I'll be going over to my folks' later. I hope you're also lucky to have some, if not some great family, some good friends to spend time with, because I'm aware how more than ever sensitive to others, living in here in a poor neighborhood, seeing a lot of people that are homeless more than ever. They're hooked on drugs and they don't got no proper guidance, family or friends to encourage them. And I think it's more important to cherish those moments you have with those people. You don't even have to say a lot, just to be there with them, you know. That's what it's all about. Especially when you get older and you realize how, you know, like for example, how could I not feel bad for my cousins who are in their 20s? They lost their mom at the end of September, and here we are right at Christmas, and I thought about contacting them. What the hell am I going to say? Merry Christmas? I don't think so. Anyway, if there any chance any of them are watching, really all the best to you guys for a better new year. That includes, of course, their father, my Uncle Rob. I'm going to come see you guys next year for sure. I promise. I will eventually get a part-time job. I will get out of this stupid obsessive rut with YouTubing and putting stuff for sale on Marketplace, because it's just not working as much as it used to, frankly, and in general. So here we are at Ontario and Moro. It's a good thing I'm not planning on making this a really long thing, because, again, I don't like how my screen is just constantly showing orientation is locked, rotate device back. I'm still showing I'm recording 10 minutes and 11 minutes exactly right now. Of course, I wish I could use the GoPro to do these kinds of things, because the GoPro has no shake to it at all. Should even tell myself to slow down a bit there. Oh, God, a little bit of window coming from the east. I noticed looking out my window, the clouds were moving eastward, and it's funny because I had mentioned to you there's a huge, what they call, definitely a modern day term from God knows not too many years. They had atmospheric river. An atmospheric river, the whole freaking west coast, man, like it right from my God, Washington State all the way down to freaking San Diego. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that in 5 days. Is that gonna be around? Is that gonna be a blizzard here or something? Or, you know, boy, it's amazing how I have a way more of an appreciation for Subarus more than ever. And look, this guy, how cute! He's got a Japanese plate on it. Yeah. Yep. And withoutly, somebody's calling me here. Oh shit, that's my friend Ed calling. Ed, I'm doing a live stream. I can't talk to you right now. You know my friend Ed, a lot of you guys know he's an old car fan like myself. I almost said a fanatic, but he's not a fanatic like me. I mean, my whole place is a man cave. Everything's cars, trucks, buses. We got quite a bit of snow though, eh? That's like almost enough there for snow removal, but it's going to be a little bit more snow here and there in the next few days. And I think there's definitely going to be some snow removal coming. I'm hoping this weekend, but I don't seem to remember seeing snow removal operations happening during the holidays, frankly. I don't know. I mean, I'm optimistic like a lot of people, but we'd love to watch that shit, and for my case, record it so much. There's that beautiful but rusty Cadillac DeVille that's been serving a purpose for, God, it looks like it could be 20 years or almost for this place. This very old funeral home. See, it's called, the family name is called T. Sans Regret, not sans regret, it's sans regret, and which is funny because it's a funeral home. It always makes me laugh because it's called sans regret, which translates to English to no regrets. And you're gonna see, the older you get, how important it is to not have any regrets. Lovely old dog. And there's this amazing church. I always forget the name of it again. Yes, I know, I need to work on my ignorance. Is it ignorance, or is it because I'm visually impaired and I don't see a thing? I mean, when I have to look at a street sign, I have to go right up to it to see what it is. It'd be kind of cool if they rang the bell right now, don't they? Guess that won't happen until tonight for the Christmas celebration masses, I guess. Right? There you go, that's really for you. Religious types, or just people like myself appreciate history and architecture. I think because that's what makes me still love this city more than ever. There may be less old cars, classic vehicles to see than ever. A lot of them have been sold to the US. They've gone elsewhere into province and the country, especially overseas, but the majority of the old buildings still remain. Still around. Yeah, see, I could make a video without swearing. Yeah, just like thinking it as a job, like when I used to be on the phone doing customer service, taking orders, telemarketing. There was one time, though, I remember, oh yeah, I did say shit, actually, I think, to a customer. I got pissed off at them. It was a very bad day. We were just swamped with calls, and anyway, I don't want to go into it. I'm not proud of it. People make mistakes. You know, there's that cool curved building. I love that design. Very 50s type of design. There's a building like that on Sherbrooke Street downtown. And I saw one like this yesterday, too, or the day before. I don't remember where it was. Here's the take on La Belle Provenance. Still live. We're still going live here. There's a hybrid about to pass by. 2019. All the hybrids are better than the scrap. Let me clarify. Scrap. Those are the models from 2009 to 2013. But 2013, there's almost none of them. So really, majority of them are 2009, 2010, 2011. 2011 have a defect with the transmission. They just, like when they go into second gear, they just shift really hard. They jolt. You're like, what the hell is going on? You would think the tranny was going to blow over the engine. What are you going to do? Not too much traffic. Just lovely. Just lovely. Really happy to be doing this. And this alleyway is so important. It's called Winnipeg. Winterpeg. Oh, look, there's another one off duty. Anyway, those buses better have a better quality than the old ones, better smoother ride because they're so goddamn expensive. Any hybrid bus is half electric, half diesel. They cost like even 10. You know, when they came out almost 10 years ago, they cost like $250,000 more than a regular bus. That's what I heard. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't like spewing bullshit. I think there's enough people doing that, especially politicians. Don't even get me started on that. I'm so against them more than ever. Lovely little clock you see in a lot of towns. Even in Verdun, the Verdun borough, there's a clock like that on the corner of de l'Église, which is Church Street, and Wellington, major commercial hub, just like this. If you're just tuning in, Elton McFall, that's right, walking eastward on Ontario Street. Here in the Hochelaga Borough. It's Christmas Eve. It's 12 p.m. I thought I would do this again, holding the phone the correct way, not vertically like it's a short reel or whatever. Ooh, that cold wind from the east though. Ooh. I'm wearing thick wool socks. I got the quality boots my mom gave me years ago. Got a hoodie, their coat. It's funny, you know when you've gotten old, like I just turned 50 today, and it's like, man, I don't get time to see these kids, no gloves, no tubes, no cap, they're wearing a leather jacket. And I'm like, Matt, where's your gloves for crying out loud? Where's your tube? Where's your hat? Earmuff. Scarf! Alright, I'm going to give my lips a break here. Do some window shopping. Okay, I got to give those guys a plug. They'll have some of the best wraps you could have. The shawarma, really good. Chicken or beef, don't matter. Really good chain. Ooh, look at that. It's the bookstore. I like that. I like that. I could go in there, but I got too many books and magazines as it is, actually. Way too many. Well, we're almost at the location. I do promise you another live video, maybe tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be sunny tomorrow. It won't be Monday. I'm only motivated to do this really because of the sun. That's what I told myself last night, like when I was going to bed. I said, I'm going to do another video like this, but if it's sunny, I'll do it. But if it's not sunny, forget it, because so far since mid-October, it's been shit all the time. And me being, unfortunately, bipolar, I'm very affected by that. I'm not one of these people who doesn't care if it's sunny or cloudy. No, it's a big deal for me. I love colors. I love how the way the colors and details show when the sun's out like now. And again, it's going to cloud over again because they said it was going to be a mix of sun and cloud. There's the corner in my street. And unfortunately, this neighborhood has gone downhill because there's pretty much graffiti on every corner. Every corner building practically is graffiti. It's just funny because some of these artists are actually amazing artists. They do these incredible mural graffitis, or graffiti murals, you know. All this here is new. All these businesses are like new or recent. There's been such a change of demographics in this part of town. It's crazy. You know, even years ago when I moved here in 2013, you never heard any English being spoken whatsoever. I didn't move here because I was English. I moved here because I'm more French. Je suis plus un français qu'un anglophone, and the rent was affordable. And you know, this place I just heard is closed. That's it. They're going out of business. So yeah, again, guys, thanks to you very much for watching. Oddly enough, making a video almost the same time as the one from yesterday. Yeah, but again, some of these guys really are no class. Unfortunately, it's no class or respect is taught at home. Somebody is a known mural artist, did an amazing mural here with whatever, some little girl or something. And then there's another one that was done here with like the Simpsons or freaking Homer Simpson. And look, both of them are ruined. That's the trouble with areas like this, is ghetto working class, and it's like it almost seems like it's getting to be gentrified. It's like, yeah, is it? And you see graffiti everywhere, a beautiful mural people are completely doing, and they're being destroyed and ruined. What kind of example does that teach kids? Anyway, that's as we say in French, c'est ça qui est ça. It is what it is. I'm going to stop here a moment and bask in the sunshine. It's gorgeous. The wind is light. Man, oh man, I just want to stay out, actually. I just want to celebrate another day of living. Oh yeah, that's right, baby. Motown. That was done by don't know why I'm forgetting the name of the group. They were an interracial group. I don't know why I was going to say the Grassroots, but the Grassroots was a rock band. I'm having a blank. Oh, anyway. And by the way, it's funny because this shopping center I'm going to, this dollar store, this used to be actually a really old shopping center. It's been here, I think, since the 60s. Les années 60. Yeah, there used to be a Homer Simpson under there, but again, it's once again, as much as this area is changing, too many low-class people still. I might be a poor, broke-ass person, but at least I have class and respect. You got to carry yourself with dignity, you know? Remember that from everything I said today. Respect goes a long way, man. If you can't respect yourself, how can you respect anybody? Hey, again, happy holidays to you. Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noel, Feliz Navidad, whatever it is. Take care and be nice to whoever you're with. Bye. No, stop. We're done. Jesus, Murphy, how do... No, stop it. Jesus, Murphy. Stop recording. Stop it. Jesus, Murph, what do I have to do? Shut off the phone and stop recording? Holy schmoly.